Oh, hey. Minecraft. What a game. This is a game well known and beloved by so many people. And every single person that loves this game is so insanely talented. You have builders who create cozy homes and beautiful landscapes. You have fighters who will go down into the mines and collect the coolest gear and kill anything and everything. You have redstoners who do what redstoners do. And I think that's incredible. And the other cool thing is that some people have been playing on forever worlds they've had for years and years, continuously creating and adding on to it. And you have people who do nearly the opposite, where they do 100 days and see how much they can complete in a short amount of time. And I think that's awesome. I, however, have a 2-week spree, as I'm sure most of you do. Play 2 weeks, and abandon the world. So, I've decided to mix it up a little bit. As you know, 100 Days Challenge is 100 in-game days, and I thought, what if you wanted something a little bit longer? Not quite a forever world, but not as short as 100 days. And I went, aha! 100 days. Well, 100 real-life days. That is 24 hours times 100, which is maths that is too big and complicated for me. I'll probably throw a number up. I want to see how much I can get done, because I always find I abandon worlds far too quickly. So I want to make lore, I want to make big builds. Yes, even. I want a redstone. So, I hope that you shall join me on this wonderful little adventure as we see how far we can get in 100 real-life days in Minecraft. Ah. Very nice. Very nice. And so, we start our new world in a tree. And after taking it all in, we head down and do the well-known basics of Minecraft. And whilst collecting stone, get immediately attacked. Ow. But we dealt with it quickly and made our stone tools before being harassed by another mob that was far too loud. Let's get a sword. Okay. Okay. With our basics complete, it was time to start exploring and collecting resources such as coal, and punching chickens. Dang it! Oh, I missed. We came across some modded potatoes from Farmer's Delight and some lovely doggies. Hi, baby! I'm so easily distracted. However, I was deeply unprepared for nightfall, and when the darkness fell, it all went downhill very quickly. Oh my... I swear I can parkour better than this. Oh, there's a Satan child. What the fuck? What the? Oh my god! Okay. Everything's okay. We're fine. We chill. With the most terrifying night of my life over, it was back to exploring and collecting. We found wool for a sleeping bag. And a mausoleum for dead things. Hello? Soon after, we found spruce, pale oak, cherry wood, and bamboo. Most of these would be deeply important to the block palette I wanted to use for builds further down the line. As we continued to travel to find the perfect place to set up, we came across many different villages an abandoned ruin, and even the best thing you could find in a blacksmith chest. Oh! Oh! Yes! I got diamond! It was safe to say I was feeling pretty good, and it seemed that luck wanted to stay on my side as I continued to explore. But as the sun set on the first hour of day 1, the rays illuminated an island, and I was instantly drawn to it. So I swam over, and was met with a shock. What is that? What the f that? Oh, I see. You hate me. No. Oh, I only had one torch left. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a silly Billy. Oh, I'm a dumb... So, not wanting another night of chaos, I quickly went to bed and spawn-proofed the spawner first thing in the morning. After that, I could explore the island freely, where I found a small farmland and 2 villagers. Though one was a little less cooperative about getting in the hole. Yes! Yes! Beautifully done! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't fight it, don't fight it, don't fight it. Shh. Shh. Shh, shh, shh. You're fighting it, and I don't like that you're fighting. Stop fighting it. Oh my god. What is your problem? To cool down from the annoyance of villagers, and I had forgot I put the carry-on mod in this mod pack, I started on the deforestation of the island. I also turned the diamonds into a diamond pick and fought one of my oldest enemies. Hello, Nemesis. You and I, we have many problems. Many historical problems. The villain fucking called what? You better be lying to me. Just so fun, going deeper and deeper. You fucker! You shan't defeat me today! But, with them defeated, it was back to destroying the island. I also started work on tearing down the spider spawner, though my ability to get distracted easily had me changing plans quite quickly. But I did make myself a lovely blue bed from the string collected. There we go. Adventure called, so I explored the island a bit more and found a huge cavern down into the depths. There's a big... Ooh, baby. Right, that's helpful. We'll give ourselves an easy way down, an easy way back up. And look down into that deeply, deeply intimidating cave. Oh, copper. Now, copper was going to be another of the blocks we'd need a lot of for the build palette I had chosen, so collecting and aging would be very important. But I was back up to the surface, destroying more of the spiderwebs, because, like I said, I am very easily distracted. This will continue to happen. It upsets me, but it's how I am. But I will be back down in the cave soon enough to collect up ungodly amounts of copper and iron ore. I like you. Huh, look at that. 1 iron, 2 iron ingots. A witch seemed to dislike my trading, so I was back off to finding ore. And even found a mine shaft. Oh, yeah. Oh my god! Cool. I explored around and found my first naturally spawned diamonds, so I quickly blocked the entrance and mined them up. Oh! 6 diamonds. I explored more, finding 1 more diamond and some very mean mobs. Suck. Dang. So with those 4, that is 16 diamonds. Oh, brilliant. Happy with my mining haul, I headed back and chopped down some of the trees that I'd planted. Okay. At this point, it was all about collecting blocks for the build, so it was a lot of smelting and placing copper. But in classic style, I was pulled away from my task by finding a village a mere 100 blocks or so from my home. Oh, is that a whole village over there? Damn, okay. Just... Oh my god, I forgot about Farmer's Delight. I had indeed forgotten about Farmer's Delight, but I will come back to it. For now, I looted the village of all their goods, including so much bread and some bookshelves. Upon leaving the house, I saw another mausoleum and realized the roofs were a fantastic source of aged copper. So I did as anyone would do and became a grave robber. Grave successfully desecrated. Woo! With all the iron I'd found, I made a basic automated composter, as this is the extent of my redstone knowledge. Ta-da! I then moved on to make a temporary enchantment setup, as I had managed to collect all the needed items from all the villagers and my mining trips. We will one day build a proper place for this enchantment setup, but for now this would do. Now, in a moment of not looking at the screen, this happened. Don't drown. Oh! I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention. Rather foolishly, I had not been looking at my screen as I fell out of the water tower, and we had our first death of the series. So I decided to pivot to off-screen mining so I could lock in and not be worried about my recording software failing on me and me being distracted. Again. Okay, so I have done some of the classic off-screen mining. We have now just iron golems chilling everywhere, which is great. There's the villager hole I have been working on. We now have plenty of villagers, and I've been trading away. As you can see, I'm at level 34. Very nice. Out of my way! And I've done your classic off-screen mining. So here was the copper we had before I went off-screen mining. And here is what I got now. I did end up taking down the spider spawner as it had more copper, but I saved the spawner itself for future mob farms. And that is all of these copper blocks, including some in the chests, but they were fully oxidized already, so I didn't need to oxidize them. I've had to unwax them and leave them out, and hopefully over time they'll oxidize, and these are all the ones I got from mining, including as well everything in this chest. There's all the other stuff we've collected up whilst off-screen mining. That's a pretty good haul. But the thing I am most excited to use is this obsidian, because we are gonna go to the nether. Alright, first, let's see what we can get on this pickaxe. Silk touch, that's pretty good. That's actually exactly what we need. Efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3, that is pretty good. Dang. Now, we are going to the nether so quote-unquote early, because the final block I need is warped planks. The silk touch pick means I can grab the warped netherrack and some warped shrooms, and grow them in the overworld for ease of access. So we built up the portal. Oh, look at it with these shaders. Oh, that's nice. Let's do this. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Christ alive! And after an extended crash scare, we were through! Yes, my trousers are thoroughly brown. Now please, I did not plan this, but maybe 40 blocks from where I spawned in, I found this. Because if I was right, I saw... I left it be and kept exploring, finding a waystone, and... What does that mean? Oh my god! 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 Oh! 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 A baby! A baby! Oh! Oh! I got a dried baby! Now with a precious dried baby, I headed back straight away to rehydrate the sweet thing. Ow! Good lord, okay, Christ. What the? It would appear our portal was destroyed when I first entered, so had been gifted a second one by the gods. But I had my priorities, and placed the sweet ghast baby in some water.
A baby.
But there was still time till the baby came, so I turned to finding the warped biome with the help of Nature Compass, which, Did I really not add Nature's Compass? So, with no compass, I instead turned to blindly digging in a random direction and hoping that luck was still on my side. Oh! Hi! Though finding a nice friend, I'd run out of pickaxes and needed to make more.
You still hydrating in there, little guy?
I found lava falls, crossed terrible terrain, got the Centennial achievement for opening 100 loot crates, what just happened? And returned to sender moments later. Oh, crumbs. Hey. Oh! I seem to be having the best luck streak because I found this chest. Oh! 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 This was an incredible find, but not what I needed. So, and I'm not proud of this, but I used the locate command to find the warp biome in the nether and manually made my way to it. I gotta...
Look at that. Little beep.
But yes, I shall be back once we find warp nether forest. In a minute. Don't think we're too far away now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Finally, my Jesus! Even with the command, it had taken well over an hour to actually make my way to the biome. I could now collect the warped netherrack with my pick and surely not have to come back here. Right? Ugh. But with the items, I made a small warp farm and was able to start collecting up my warped planks. And whilst blissfully collecting, we had a new friend appear.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
I was in love.
Oh, hi. Hi, little baby. Oh, you're so precious. You are. You're so precious.
Oh, his little noises, I can't. Oh, it's so cute.
We're gonna have to figure out a name for you, little buddy. Yeah.
I think we, my little darling, are going to name you Sherbet.
Oh, Sherbet.
I can't even lie, I spent about 30 minutes gushing over him. Sherb is just so cute, and he was my first baby ghast. I love him so dearly. Can I? Alright. We are going to use this central area. The spawner was on as our new home. Now that we're moving on to the actual builds, I wanted to talk about the inspirations and styles I'd like to go for here. I am using these photos from @MakeHCan on YouTube, Lovelycraft also on YouTube, and Bismathief on Instagram, all of who will be linked below, for the style I want to emulate in this world. This natural yet magical pastel primary colour scheme is just gorgeous to me, and it itches a little scratch in my brain. And I'm sure my builds will differ, but still, it's absolutely worth checking these people out. I'm hoping to create a world somewhere between a fairy grotto and a circus full of whimsy, wonder, and colour. So with that, I'll let you sit back and enjoy the house building time-lapse. The footage got corrupted, and so my little time lapse of the interior got ruined. Do you have anything? No, you don't. Let's take a look at the interior, which I am not too disappointed with. I'm so upset that the footage got corrupted. I'm getting distracted so quickly. We also got a nice little entryway. We've got some leftover shelves so I can put more things as I slowly collect things. Got our kitchen area, including our stove, a little sink. That, just a sink full of things. All of these are actual usable storage. Got a hidden lamp back there. Little dining table, in case. Storage area. I'll probably put signs on these. A little bedroom. Open concept bedroom, you know. It's all very open. It's sort of a brewing area. I'll probably add more magical things, some amethyst crystals, when I eventually find a geode. We've got beautifiers. We've got these lovely hanging pots. Really nice. We've got these books, which do count for enchantment, but are also just lovely little decorations to have around. Got excess little bits of storage everywhere. Yeah. Sort of keeping the colour scheme. Yellow being a highlight colour. There's green and pink being the main colours. Someday I probably will change those beds to yellow or something. But yes. Okay. We have done some additional work on the exterior. So just tower this up. Take a little look. There you go. Now it's vibrant and full of life. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, lovely little pastel home. I'm gonna come get... Actually, I really should organize my chests. Let's organize some chests. Yeah. Yeah, Sherbet. Organize some chests. Yeah. Alright. Quick montage of organizing chests. Let's go! Okay. That is all of these chests, I believe, now empty. So we can take these down. And we can start working on some farmlands.
Yay! Yay!
Okay. So, at this point in time, we are officially 7 hours and 10 minutes away from finishing the first episode. That's a lot of hours that I've already put in. Out of 24, to only have 7 hours left. And yet all I've done is my starter base. So, before the end of this episode, these are the things I want to complete. I want to get basic crop farms down, basic animal farms down, maybe full diamond gear? At least full enchanted diamond tools. Which won't be hard, it's just getting the levels sorted. And possibly, if I have enough time, make a villager breeder. Won't be a good one, won't be pretty, just a functional villager breeder, even though my hole over there is actually doing surprisingly well. A lot of baby villagers in that hole. I look after people. Don't worry about them. But yes. Let's see if we can actually get that completed in the 7 hours we have left in today. And I'm gonna be really upset if I don't. Because it is not a long amount of time, but it's also not a short amount of time. 24 hours to completely fill out. That is so much time. And I've only been a house. I've only built a house. And got sherbet. I like sherbet. But I need to do more, so we're gonna do more. Pray for me! You got this, Ambrose. You got this. You did this, Ambrose. You know you got this. You did this, Ambrose. Big strong boy. You got this. You can do this. Okay. Okay. Before building a farm, I decided to try enchanting some tools. Getting efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 on my axe. And unbreaking 3 on my other diamond pick. So I grindstoned it. Damn, just unbreaking 3 that. I moved on to some light terraforming so I could get into this time lapse. Whoosh-ha! It's a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. Okay, that is the basic exterior done. Ooh. We've got a nice big open pen for the animals to run around in, and a big barn. We will make like a hayloft and such. There's still a lot of detailing I need to do. I need to do all the little micro decorations, but I thought I'd do that in first person. So you can see it. We'll add some little hay piles, some little troughs. And like I said, we'll sort out a little hayloft, just as a cute little decoration, and we'll probably texture the ground a little bit. Because that's always fun. So let's get to work on that. Alright. I think I am happy with the level we're at of this decorated farm. We've got hay piles everywhere, which hopefully animals shouldn't be able to escape from. Got a little storage area, some baskets, some carrot crates. I'll probably add some more over time. Little bushes, some dirty paths. These I gotta fill with water. And then inside, nice and cozy. I'll fix up the roof at some point. And we've got a little hayloft that comes up. Got some hay up here. Yeah, it's just very sweet, very cute, very simple. Now, it is collecting animals time, which luckily I have seen some dotted around the island, so I shall just use the carry on mod and pick them up. Snap. Yoink. Now, I cannot stress how much of what I've been doing in so much of this time is mindlessly block collecting, and it would make for very repetitive footage. So, I'll try to show some without boring you, but if you'd like me to change that, please do let me know. Constructive criticism is always welcomed. Anyhow, I made a bunch of sticks and traded them with Fletcher's, getting myself to level 30 again. So, I ran over to my enchantment table hoping for fortune, and... no, in fact, it was almost identical to my other pick. But that meant back to making sticks and getting overwhelmed by villagers in a tiny pit. Just assume I'm doing this constantly. Because I am. Oh my god, I never want to trade another stick! So, I obviously started making lecterns and rolling for book trades instead. Soon I got Silk Touch, so I decided to lock it in, as that would be good on my shovel. I was making more lecterns when I got distracted by a black cat. Oh, it's a pure black cat. I really want a pure black cat. So I grabbed all the fish I had and chased the poor creature down until it was mine. You're mine. I walked the kitty back home, dubbed him Licorice, and got him settled on my bed. I was sick of how crowded the villager hole was getting, so I decided to make a separate hut for Fletchers to live in. And it was back to re-rolling librarians until... oh! Oh, okay. Where are my books? Yeah, mending. Oh, nice. And then, back to the enchantment table, where I got... for fuck's sake! Oh my god! At this point I was starting to feel I had more luck with villager books than with the random enchants, so I decided to work on a villager breeder. Without a tutorial. I'm sure you can imagine the outcome. I tried covering the roof, force feeding, moving the beds, yet no babies. Okay. What? I instead moved on to something I did know how to do and started working on our crop farms. So, off into another time lapse. I went to change some of the crops to the Farmer Delight crops, told you they'd come back, and then remove the old farmland as it was just in the way. But, like always, I came back to the enchant table. Let's try this again. I'm breaking 3. Praise Gibbous! And finally, I was happy. So I collected my silk-touched ores and finally mined them all up. That is a pretty good haul of stuff. From all those raw blocks, 25 diamonds! Look at that, we can actually make a full set of armor. And make a full set is exactly what I did. I decked myself out in diamond blue and was able to retire my battered iron armor and tools. The good vibes died when I got sharpness 3 on my sword. But surely it couldn't get worse. Let's try again. Looting 3. Bane of arthropods! So it did get worse. But third time's the charm, right? Let us try the diamond sword. Looting 3. And what a charm it was! My shovel came out with Unbreaking 3, and after failing to add my sleeping bag to it, I was able to add Silk Touch before adding Mending to all of my tools. Mending! So, by all definitions, I have done all I set out to do today. I've got the house done, I've got the farm, the animals over there, I've got plant farms back there, villager farm back behind my house. So that is everything. I've enchanted all my tools. So I've somehow managed to do everything I set out to do. But I still have about an hour or so left on my timer. So this is going to be just some really boring block collecting stuff. And I'm going to do this in the background. Whilst voiceover Ambrose explains the maths that I didn't realise when I first planned this series. Have fun with that. I'm gonna go cut bamboo. Thank you, Filming Ambrose. So, I set out on this challenge thinking it was longer than 100 days, but not as much as a Forever World. And as I said, I did the maths. Now, an average Minecraft day is 20 minutes for a day and night cycle, 10 minutes if it's just the day. If we're doing a full day and night cycle, that is 72 in-game days in one IRL day. Meaning 100 IRL days, we are looking at 7,200 in-game days. I do believe that constitutes a Forever World. But if we go for the usual way, where you're more likely to just play the day, which is half the time, that nearly doubles it. 14,000 Minecraft days! I plan to release an episode once a month, because 24 hours to play and edit down is quite a lot, especially as a newer YouTuber. This means it will take about 8.3 years to complete this series. Now, these are estimate numbers, but they're still big. So I will still call this series 100 IRL days because that is the hope of the goal I will reach. But I'm not going to force myself as it is a huge time commitment. But with that, I send you back to Game Ambrose as he deals with some unwelcomed company. Come on. I have 20 minutes left on my timer. You suck. I can defeat these guys. Why are there so many of you, though? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Right. That was fun. Let's take a little look at myself. Ah. Nice. So I hung my banner with pride before adding some last minute decorations to my house, cutting down a few more trees, and dealing with pests. Then I hopped on Sherbet, and the two of us watched the sunset as the timer ran out on our first 24 hours in Minecraft. And there you have it. Our first day in Minecraft. Our first real life day in Minecraft. Complete. It's been very fun. I'm enjoying this. We have managed to complete our starter base, a basic animal farm, some simple crop farms, a basic, possibly not working, villager farm, and have some incredible villager trades already set, as well as finding, of course, our dear Sherbet and Licorice. Adorable babies. I'm not gonna lie, I got emotional watching the sunset on the final day, on that final minute. So, I don't know, nice. Good feeling. But yes, I'm excited to see how this world changes over the upcoming, possibly years, of this series. How different this landscape's gonna be. All that work and time put into it. Oh, I can't wait. But thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. It is truly so kind of you to watch my videos. I appreciate you very dearly. Now leave me alone! This is take 2 of the introduction. Let's do this. Let's not. Wait, no. Worlds that have taken years, and they still, to this day, play them, which I think is incredible. But for those who want to take a little less time, you. I was doing so well! Of Minecraft. 100 in-game days. Yeah! Oh. Oh. Can't win. I can't win. Shut up! Shut up! Bullshit. Bullshit! I see it now. I get it now. I am one of these people now. We'll save that book. That can be... What's happening? Tablet, are you okay? You done? Christ. Okay. Oh my god. Yar. Have tea, please.